Hi, I'm YouTube's The Rambly Gamer, and Star Trek, one of my personal favorite series, is coming up on its 50th anniversary. So I thought I'd go through my gaming collection and show some of the games that I've actually played. Some of them are fortunately a little bit older, so I haven't had the pleasure. But most of them I have, and I just want to show them to you. And if you see one game you haven't seen before, then this whole video makes me smile. So let's look first at, I don't know if you know what this is, but this is a Vectrex right here. It came out in 1982. And Star Trek the Motion Picture released this. So you can take that. That's my cute little magnet. Star Trek, and that's the Star Trek backlight. It's a pretty fun game. It's got Cleon's Bird of Praise, and that came out in 1982. This I have played, grew up playing it. It's a lot of fun. We can kind of group the PC ones together because I haven't played these. If you get the strategy guide, tons of information. Obviously, look at these strategy guides. I've got a lot of strategy guides. I like the information that it unfolds without having to have an older PC to run all of it. I'm not tech savvy, but I can read and retain information. And any interview with a cast member that voiced or rules from a certain race in the Star Trek universe that maybe I haven't seen before, all of this is all, it's all fodder. It's all actual canon is the term, I believe. And then Birth of a Federation is another PC one that, this I haven't really looked through the book, but if you're interested, that is another Star Trek The Next Generation game for PC. This is a Super Nintendo one. I have the ROM for it. This is really difficult. If you do, go and check out Star Trek's Futures Past. At least look somewhere online. It's got to have, it's got to be somewhere so that you don't have to hunt down the hard copy. But you might want to, because it is fun to have these hard copies. This game it's just a very difficult game. So next, this one is for the original PlayStation, not PlayStation 2, but the original. It's a third-person shooter. Oh. It's a third-person shooter called Star Trek Invasion, and what you're doing is you're inside the cab of your own little spaceship, and you're a part of a squad, and you have actual Michael Dorn, who plays Worf. He actually gives you a ton of instructions and walks you through missions. The other characters that I encountered real briefly was the Borg, Captain Picard, Ambassador Biachi. So a lot of canon. Again, I'm going to use that word a lot because I didn't remember it right away. So it has a lot of canon that you'll remember from the show, intertwined in with the show, and it's the only thing that isn't fun is you can't walk around on the Enterprise. That is the only thing that's not accomplished here. But as far as interacting and hearing characters that we all love through the series and through the movies, it's a 10. It's a lot of fun. The Super Nintendo for Deep Space Nine, I don't even remember the game. It's really, really kind of not my cup of tea. I won't say it's bad, but as far as what I play and find entertaining, I do not find that one entertaining. But this one's called The Fallen. It's for Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And I really liked it. You have 3 or 4 of the main characters that you can play. You do go on to Deep Space Nine. You get a very third-person experience of what it's like to go out on an away team, manage the away team, and it's all in the Deep Space Nine universe. A lot of people I know don't like the kind of, I don't know, boring aspects of Deep Space Nine because it is a deep space station, so it does have that feel to it, but personally that's what draws me to it. I think Battlestar Galactica has that same kind of empty space feel, but it's still good. And then the final one, this one was so cool. I got this only like 2 weeks ago. I had to buff the disc with my disc doctor. I don't even know how many times. I think it was like 5 or 6 at least. And I have here, these are the Micro Machine sets for like the Star Wars Action Fleet. they have the same kind of action fleet for all the Star Trek. So you have like the Enterprise and all this. Oh, sorry, I keep coming too close to the camera. But they have toys for the Micro Machines that have the little toys for like the Scott Bakula Enterprise, Next Generation from the movie, and they're actually quite expensive and hard to get a hold of. So this game, at first I didn't get it. I'm like, you're not on the ship, you're not really going through missions, what is this? And then I realized it's basically like playing with a set of those Micro Machines and actually seeing the battle from the outside. So it's more of like a strategy game than a like 2-hour Star Trek experience from point A to point B. You're really just there for the battles, and once it gets going, it's really good. So this game I definitely recommend, and the Invasion game for PlayStation is also very, very affordable. Any of the other ones, it was just more luck. I came across these just because I'm constantly going into the used book section, and you'll see Star Trek. Okay, well, what is it? Oh, Star Trek: A Final Unity. I don't have that. Let's pick that up. And then eventually, you just have this group of Star Trek stuff. And right, we'll do a real quick overview of what we talked about. You've already seen this part of my collection. All of these games do get streamed on a daily basis over on Twitch. And like I said, I just hope you at least saw one game that you haven't seen before, and maybe you're interested in seeing that game. Shoot me an email on my YouTube channel if you would, or leave a comment, and maybe I'll live stream one of these games here on YouTube. Watch for a lot of stuff coming this month, a lot of live streams. And I'm your Rambling Gamer. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day. Goodbye.